So I've created the ultimate NBA timeline. And by that, I mean every impactful NBA legend in the history of the league will be in this video.
What?
Like seriously, every single one. Beginning at the year 1 NBA draft through the year 8 draft, I'll be dropping 30 new legends into the NBA in their prime. I didn't really need to tell y'all, but yeah, Luka Doncic won MVP in the current season. Yeah, okay, Ben Simmons actually played a few games. I told you this was a different timeline. Speaking of which, both the Suns and Sixers did not choke in the playoffs, and Joel Embiid led Philly to a chip. But no offense, Philly, we don't really care about that. We care about something much more than that at this point, and that is who comes out on top of the first year draft lottery. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it, that first pick. And in this universe, this timeline, the Detroit Pistons do not get screwed by the lottery balls. They will get the first overall pick. Brooklyn, somehow Sacramento was horrible. I see the Spurs down there at 5. The time has come, Pistons fans. Do not fumble the bag here. I mean, they got screwed IRL, but remember when they took Darko Milicic in 03? Hopefully they don't make a similar mistake. They do not. Kareem goes number 1 as he should. The Nets up at number 2, man. The Nets are going to be good. Bro, Magic Johnson is the perfect addition for them. No chaos at the top of the draft as the Kings take Melo number 3. Fair enough. Okay, Melo over D Wade is interesting. He goes to the Jazz. How very fitting. And Vince Carter goes 5th to San Antonio. Oh, and the Hornets took Chris Mullin ahead of Allen Iverson, Derrick Rose, Paul Pierce, Ray out. That seems like a reach, but okay. I see Reggie Miller went pretty high. I think he's got some sick potential there. He went ahead of some 90 overalls. Yao slipped to 19. The Grizzlies, that's a good fit with Ja Morant. And the final pick of our legends from round 1, former NBA All-Star Vin Baker. Okay, Darren Williams at 29. So much value, man. Wow, okay, I didn't even realize, but the Rockets had 3 picks in the first round. They took D Rose, then Manu Ginobili, then Darren Williams. They did not draft for positional need, but that's interesting. I actually think Kareem's fit on the Pistons is beautiful because Cade is up to an 89, Ivy an 85 in year 2, 99 Kareem. He will help. And that fit with the Nets is very good. Magic 98, and they added Ron Harper. I didn't even notice that. Looks like they lost Cam Johnson though. Okay, I'm worried that the Kings will regret this, just like in real life 2003. Carmelo Anthony went ahead of Dwayne Wade, and now D-Wade gets to build something with Rasheed and Vin Baker in Utah. Wow, if teams have multiple first round picks, they are so valuable. Wow, Mr. Lethal Shooter himself, Ja Morant winning MVP. Not Luka, not one of our new legends. That actually caught me off guard. Also catching me off guard, it wasn't Kareem, it wasn't Magic, but it was Vince Carter on the San Antonio Spurs, taking home Rookie of the Year, averaging 31 points a game. He probably could have won MVP too with those numbers. While the aforementioned Kareem, the number 1 overall pick in year 1, got his hardware. Defensive Player of the Year, averaged 23 and 13 with the Pistons. Yep, he's a beast as well. This is going to be nuts to look at every year. Vince Carter far and away the leading rookie scorer. Ray Allen was very good, 26 and 14 for Elton Brand. What a stud. There's Chris Mullin doing something. The Pistons took Kareem and did make the playoffs, 44 and 38, just ahead of Magic and the Brooklyn Nets. So both those picks were smart for them. Unfortunately, I saw both Magic Johnson in round 1 and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in round 2 falling out of the playoffs. Ray Allen, though, has his Indiana Pacers into the East Finals against Larry Johnson added to the already stacked Atlanta Hawks. While in the West, what do I need to tell you, Sacramento? Dwayne Wade has his team in the conference finals in year 1. That's just what he does. And what else he does is come up clutch in game 7. Wade and the Jazz up 7. OKC needs a hooper. Their season will be over. Chet Holmgren inside. That's nice. But there goes D Wade. That's an open mid-range, and that's going to be a dagger. You already know. Dwayne Wade, 29 points, 11 assists to lead the Jazz to an NBA Finals berth, where they'll be taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Oh boy. Anyone who follows any of my videos knows how dominant the Hawks always are, and they've added Larry Johnson to the fold. Good luck, Utah. And unfortunately, all the luck I wished upon Utah wasn't quite enough against the Hawks. The Hawks are just so good, bro. As despite Dwayne and the Jazz taking a pair of games in the NBA Finals, back in Utah, it would be the Atlanta Hawks closing this thing out. I wish I could say I'm surprised. Nah, if I introduce every single NBA legend ever and Trae Young dominates this video, I will literally cry. And the lottery results for season 2, the New York Knicks. Congrats, Knicks fan. Y'all are something good's finally happening to you. Now, just don't screw up this pick. And let's go. I truly don't remember who I put in which draft. I know it's somebody elite, so I don't think the Knicks can screw this up. And they take Kobe. Wow, they did not screw it up at all. I can't believe the Knicks just smashed this draft. Okay, so the Spurs did reach a bit on David Robinson, 96 overall versus Larry in 98. So the Kings make up for last year. They get a better value. John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, Bob Cousy I see in there. We've got Pistol Pete going to the Pels as, wait, the Pelicans? They pick up Pete Maravich and John Stockton. Wow, and they still have Zion. They be making moves. Bill Laimbeer went to the, oh my gosh, the Hawks. Can somebody just steal the Hawks first round pick? They don't need any help, especially Bill Laimbeer. You're gonna clothesline people and injure guys, and this is crazy. But our new and only focus at this point in the video, in this Ultimate NBA timeline, the New York Knicks with Kobe Bryant joining Reggie Miller and Andre Kirilenko. What a big three. They still have Brunson, Randall. Yep, this is gonna be a problem for the rest of the league. Hey yo, what Ja Morant 2 years in a row? Is he the new Luka? Ain't no way. Old man Bob Cousy. Yo, take that, JJ Redick. Bob Cousy in the current era just won Rookie of the Year. What? Wow, what in the world am I seeing? Dave DeBusschere on the Heat. He is a 94 overall, fair enough, but first team All-NBA. OKC has added Dominique Wilkins, Paul Pierce, Domantas Sabonis from out of nowhere, Michael Ray Richardson, Kevin Johnson. Oh yeah, they have so many draft picks. And of course, they were first in the West. That was my point. We actually didn't have any like extraordinarily productive rookies. I mean, a lot of assists. Kobe averaged 9 assists per game, 27 points. He did his thing. The two big winners of our year 2 draft, David Robinson, Bob Cousy, all them dudes going to the Spurs. They are in the West final. And yes, in the East final, Kobe Bryant and his crew on the Knicks. Unfortunately, the Hawks stand in their way. But come on. I mean, I know Trae Young's cool, but it's Kobe. It's Jalen. They're about to lose to the Hawks, aren't they? What? I knew it. I thought I was like reverse jinxing it with the... Nope. Kobe lost to the Hawks. At least he won 2 games, but it doesn't even matter. The Hawks in year 2, like they've done nothing. Like they've added Larry Johnson, Bill Laimbeer. That's basically nothing in comparison to the rest of the league, but here they are, a chance to go for 2 in a row. And they're facing the team that's been quickest to rebuild: Vince Carter, Bob Cousy, David Robinson. I keep forgetting about Chris Webber. The Spurs can't lose, right? They can't.
You want to bet?
Oh my gosh, bruh. Oh my gosh. Trae Young, why are you doing this to me, buddy? Why? They're going right back to David Robinson in the post. Bill Laimbeer, all-time great defender, and he clamped the Admiral. No way. Atlanta has a chance to hit a dagger here. Oh, that's an easy backdoor cut. Trae Young. He really finished that over Vince. Apparently, this is the Atlanta Hawks timeline right now. It's Trae Young's world. We're all just living in it. And who will take advantage in the draft this year? OKC, the number 1. Wait a minute. OKC? How? They were so good, weren't they? I remember talking about them. The 76ers and the Lakers. Wow. I think LeBron's still here. Bro, the OKC Thunder must have traded for a pick. Shea Wilk. There's no way they naturally tanked. They're going to be so effing good. And the Thunder, who inexplicably had another top draft pick, they didn't mess up. They selected Michael Jordan, who finally makes an appearance in the year 3 draft. And this team, the Thunder, are stupidly good, people. Oh, and we have our first legend win, MVP wait a minute. When did Allen Iverson get to the Knicks? I would say the Knicks are taking advantage as Magic Johnson jetted from Brooklyn to join New York. AI, they must have signed as a free agent. They still got Kobe making 92 mil a year. Oh my gosh, Miami and New York, what am I seeing? But despite paying for all the talent in the world, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, the Knicks choked in the first round. Dave DeBusschere is just too great, I fear. Who cares about Kobe and AI when you got the DPOY Dave out there? Look at Miami go. In the West Final, we had a stacked Memphis Grizzlies team that now includes Dwayne Wade, who has left Utah to join Ja Morant in the Grizz. While, yep, the OKC Thunder with Shea, Michael Jordan, and, well, everybody is on the other side. Meanwhile, yeah, well, okay, yeah, at least the Hawks now have Mullen and Carmelo. I mean, that makes a bit more sense. They're going back to the finals. What is this Magic team? MJ and the Thunder advanced with ease, but we had a game 7 in the East Final. Maybe the Hawks finally lose. Can Orlando please clutch up late in the game and save us all? Oh, and Gary is chucking. Contested. What is that, Gary? Oh, good board, Wendell. Good board, and the Magic are in it still. In the clutch in game 7, they're sitting Melo and Trae Young, and Jamal Murray's out here bricking. Okay. Magic down to their last leg. They're down 4, going to Paulo. I mean, he's forced. Oh, he missed. I was going to say I'd probably rather you see you shoot a 3. It don't matter. You bricked either way. And thus, the Hawks are into the finals for the 3rd straight season, and I just got to be honest here. They have improved on paper by adding legends Chris Mullin, Carmelo Anthony. They have Tyrese Maxey, Paul Arizin is solid. They have a good team. I'm not going to lie. They simply should not be able to touch 99 MJ, 98 Shea, a bunch of 90s, high 8. This is not a matchup on paper. Come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding. You have got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. Michael, Shea, Dominique, Pierce, please save us, man. This is them forcing a game 6. They can force a game 7 with a win. Shea ties it up. Okay. Someone needs to find a basket here for okay. Well, for either team, both are choking here. Shea, yeah, go right by Maxi. Come on, Shea. I just realized MJ is not in this game. It doesn't matter. Canadian MJ is though. Oh, Sabonis, that's a great rebound. Wow, that might be it. But in game 7, with both teams' backs against the wall, you knew true talent would eventually come through. And in this case, it means finally the Atlanta Hawks have been stopped in their tracks. Michael Jordan drafted to the Thunder here in year 4, and immediately they win a championship. Imagine that. Finally, we say goodbye to old man LeBron James, as well Steph Curry, Paul George. What a retirement class. And LeBron was on the Celtics. Okay, then. Our year 4 draft will be loaded, and sitting atop that draft will be the Suns, the Kings, who are perennially how? Nah, this is insane, bro. I don't know if OKC will continue to be able to re-sign their talent, as Charles Barkley goes 1 overall to Phoenix. How fitting. But regardless, the fact that OKC keeps ending up in the top 3. So Chuck went ahead of Hakeem, who goes to the Kings. That's interesting. Mo Lucas, what are the Thunder doing? Chuck was definitely a reach at number 1. He's a 95 overall, but look at the 90 overall Mo Lucas. Okay, and after 4 years of drafts and legends added, we've got some serious top-end talent in this league. And just to check in at the best teams, in my opinion, the Grizzlies have put together a core of Derrick Rose, Ja Morant, Dwayne Wade, Yao Ming, maybe a bit too much in the backcourt, but such top-end talent. I mean, I don't know what I need to say about the Knicks. They choked hardcore in round 1 last year. They've got everybody. Was Ray Allen there too? I don't know. They might have added Ray. The Nuggets are weirdly amazing. Giannis joined Jokic. They also have John. Imagine Stockton and Jokic on the same team, and Isaiah Thomas. What? As a rookie, Clyde Drexler took home MVP, and the Thunder could have drafted him next to MJ. I can't get over that. Drexler, of course, first. What is this first team All-NBA? Gilbert Arenas, Dave DeBusschere runs these streets. Billy Cunningham and Wayne Embry. What am I seeing? Wait, but somehow the Nuggets missed the playoffs? The Nuggets with Giannis and Jokic and Dominique. How? The Knicks have Magic and Iverson playing at a 99, Kobe a 98. I mean, bro, it's got to be Knicks and Hawks, right? Let's go. Well, never mind. Never mind. What? How? Atlanta has finally been taken down before the NBA Finals. We love to see it. Yeah, the Spurs are legit. CP3, Vince. They've had Vince since year 1, too. Gotta respect it, brother. Chris Webber. No clue how this Pelicans team was a 7 seed, but they deserve to be in the West Finals. Oh yeah, the Pistons had Kareem. They don't how is this team in the conference finals? Ain't no way. And they're playing the Pacers, who also, I mean, it's just like, it's almost like the teams that have too much top end talent are just bad. Like the Pacers are not that impressive. Oh, I'm sorry, Indiana. Apparently they heard me loud and clear. They just lost in 5. Detroit is a monster. Meanwhile, it took 6, but the Spurs are back in the big show looking for their first chip. A rematch of the 05 NBA Finals, where like 35 points total were scored every game. This NBA Finals matchup in year 5 of our Ultimate Timeline features the Spurs with 7 players 90 overall or better against the Pistons, who have 2. This should be like a 3.5 game sweep. This should not be close. Okay, well, it wasn't a 3.5 game or even a 4 game sweep. It is a new NBA champion, and thankfully for my own sanity, not the underwhelming Pistons roster. It's the Spurs who are stacked. And look at that, Chris Paul. This is a crazy timeline to see him lifting that trophy. And no spoilies, but the year 5 draft looking pretty phenomenal. The LA Clippers. I feel like the Nets have been up here this entire video. Oh, they got traded by the 76. Don't continue to be the joke of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot Wilt was here. That's not the one though. Brought to the Brooklyn Nets. Prime LeBron James. The Clippers passed on him. Okay, listen, this is prime Wilt Chamberlain, 298 overall. Fair enough, but to pass on 99 LeBron James, I don't know, Clippers, y'all might have sold. Oh, and the Nets, they also drafted T-Mac at number 6. Why do teams keep trading their first round picks? It's not like it's a mystery who's in the draft. This is crazy. No, why would he go to the Hawks? Why? Dude, the Knicks fans are living their dream. They've got Kobe, Shaq, AI. We've heard basically nothing about Luka this entire video. He's won a 6th Man of the Year award, and now he's on the Warriors, which is kind of crazy. Rookie LeBron. Yep, maybe you should have drafted him, LA. Oh my gosh. Brooklyn and Atlanta are playing in round 1. It's time. We all pray prey on the Hawks' downfall. It could happen. Wow, I literally prayed for times like these. Come on, Brooklyn. T-Mac and LeBron both out there for the Nets. I can't even keep track on the Hawks. I see Melo and MJ. Why are you turning the ball over, Tracy? I literally can't believe we're in a game 7 here. That's wide open. I don't know who that was shooting, but it worked. LeBron working the pick and roll, going downhill, spinning into the paint. Why would he kick it out? This man did hit a 3 before, and he's 2 for 2. What? Kuzi, MJ pick and roll. That's a really smart offensive set. MJ's got time on the clock. He's got position on T-Mac, and he spun away from him beautifully. What a move. Do they have heroics? LeBron pump fakes, puts it up, and misses. Dang it. We were so close to having the Hawks upset in round 1, but at least it's the New York Knicks on the other side in the East Final. Oh my gosh, Brad. No way. If the Knicks, they just left Kobe wide open, who passed out of a what? And the annual Knicks choke collapse in the playoffs has been completed. Also, the annual Hawks trip to the NBA Finals in this timeline, that's also been completed against the Warriors, which means there he is. I mentioned earlier we haven't heard much from Luka, but now he's a 99 in the finals with a pretty good looking team, and Luka's Warriors have the Hawks on the brink. Oh my word. And with a chance to clinch on home court in game 6, the Warriors only down 3. Luka on the drive. He's got a man wide open. Billy Cunningham, the legend. Wow, I did not think he'd hit that. Good stop, Warriors. You needed it right on time. Good defense, Luka, and you've got a chance for a winner. And here they go, 7 seconds left. Luka, that's wide open. That's wide open, and he bricked it. What? It left time on the clock, too? Does Atlanta go for a 3 and the tie? Or, yeah. Oh, that's space. That's space. Oh, yo, Luka just got bailed. They turned it over. Oh my word. Everybody chill. Kuzi, he passed up a shot at redemption. Melo, it's Kuzi. A second shot and he makes it. What? 3 seconds is enough time for a good shot. Don't just Luka dribble. That's not really a good shot. Luka, welcome to this video, my friend. You are an NBA champion. Oh my, so much to unpack here. First of all, Miami took Jerry West first ahead of Dirk, who fell all the way to 4 to the 76ers. Oh my gosh, the ultimate NBA timeline has now turned into the return of Luka Doncic. And after MJ and the Hawks were eliminated early, the New York Knicks had a clear path to finally not choke, and we'd have the return of Luka all the way to the NBA Finals against, finally, the New York Knicks. There was simply no getting around how dominant a team the Golden State Warriors were, led by MVP Luka Doncic, Zion Williamson, Scottie Pippen, and they were deep. But with the exception of Magic Johnson, who finally left New York, the Knicks have been building with this core for this very moment. AI, Kobe, Shaq, Ray Allen, they are here. And the series lived up to absolute expectation, culminating with a Game 7. You love to see it. And we've got another clutch finish in the NBA Finals. The Warriors going back to back. Dude, Luka Doncic is just going to abuse this matchup with AI. Good cut back door from Mobley. Too easy. Do the Knicks have an answer in the clutch? AI, wow, he forced up that. That was a horrible shot, but he made it. Kobe has not touched the ball in the clutch. Oh, there he is. He's wide open. AI, what are you doing? Oh, it might be too late. Kobe's gonna have to force something up over Luka, and he missed it, but Shaq's on the glass. He missed it too, but Shaq's there again. Okay, good job, big fella. No timeouts left for either side. Do the Knicks keep going 2s and free throws, or do they force up a 3? Oh, that's not forced. That's Kobe wide open, and he bricked it. You've got to be kidding me. We've been waiting for the Knicks all video to come through, and they were one shot away, but it's Luka Doncic, the return of in his 2nd straight Finals MVP. With this draft class, we've officially added over 200 NBA legends to our timeline. Kevin Durant went 1 overall, Steph Curry 2, okay. A few names we've heard nothing about all video. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Charles Barkley, and Clyde Drexler all paired up along with Paul Pierce in Boston. What? LeBron went to the Hawks. Luka goes ahead and grabs his 3rd MVP of the video, of course. I have no idea how Atlanta and Golden State have become the 2 monopolies of this video, but they both have 2 championships. This will break the tie. And unfortunately, all that preying on the Hawks' downfall I did, all that smiling when I saw them down in the muck, well, it was very, very short-lived, because here they are again. You could have told me one of like 10 different players won Finals MVP. It's Hakeem, who only had to average 14 and 8. Kevin Garnett goes 1, Giannis 2, Jokic 3, Embiid 4. I don't think any of them are going to have a chance to make an impact impact in our final season. After 8 draft classes of 30 NBA legends in each, we are in year 9 of our ultimate timeline with 799 overall players. I kind of thought there'd be more. And the Golden State Warriors are toast in round 1. Okay, finally, we're going to get a new West representative. Oh, and down goes the Hawks in round 2. Thank you, Toronto. And the Raptors weren't done there either. They've marched all the way to the finals against the Rockets, 2 new teams. Oh, okay. How did I miss the Rockets, who have Wilt, Magic, Scottie Pippen, and Ja Morant? Where did they come from? I kind of think they're the favorites over Penny, George Mikan, Sidney Moncrief. What a random team here. Jimmy G buckets. Yeah, Toronto. I fear y'all might be in some trouble. What? What? Unreal, man. The Raptors took down the Hawks, who have won 19,000 times, the Celtics, who I thought were the most stacked team on paper, and now the Rockets, who are also super stacked. I really can't believe it. The Raptors are NBA champions. Penny Hardaway is finals MVP. Out of the 9 champions in our ultimate alternate timeline, the Toronto Raptors in year 9, far and away the least impressive, the most surprising, but hey, they all count just the same. Atlanta won 3 chips, Golden State won 2, and we had a handful win 1 each. I will forever be traumatized by the Atlanta Hawks and their infinite budget and apparently very desirable location. If unlike me, you weren't traumatized watching this video, may I suggest checking out another one in which, yeah, the Hawks also played a large role.